Hello everyone. I finally got around to shooting this video showing the disc in its current form. Hardware-wise it's well 99% done. I'm just waiting for the Adafruit power switch breakout board because I wasn't able to install a latching switch. That was too much hassle, so I decided, well, I'll just install this momentary switch in its place, and that one will then switch the FET, which will be on the board, which will be installed here, and that will switch the load off and on. The USB breakout has been installed here, going to the which turned out to be a really tiny USB stick, well, at least the guts of it. And then it also goes to the Adafruit charging board, the lithium-ion charger version 1.2. I chose that one because I wanted when I'm charging, and it gave me the status LEDs and stuff. That one then goes off which has a connection, of course, to the batteries, which is the wires you see down there, and the the load side of it comes out here, and that is, I believe, the left two wires here, and the other two go off here, which is a central connection point, which then feeds everything else, power wise, of course. Then of course the first major part is the Feather M0, which is the brains. The switches connect to it, the function switches, the LED strips are controlled by it, and of course the music maker. I got to these two because of the music maker. I was looking into a different music maker board of Adafruit, but that had a 16 megabyte limit, and that just wasn't enough because I wanted to put the album and everything on there, and I just didn't like that limitation. So I got this one, and then that led me to that one, and really nice stuff. Of course, then from the music maker there is a connection to the amplifier board over here. If I make another version, and for people replicating this, they now have a new version of the music maker which has the amplifier on board. Way easier, go for that one, also cheaper and less wiring and stuff. And then of course from the amplifier board we go to the speaker, and well, that's all there is to it. The batteries, it turned out, unfortunately I had to get the smaller ones. I had 18650 size Panasonic batteries, I believe 3400 milliamp hours for a pair of each, so I would have 6800 milliamp hour capacity, but unfortunately they're just too big. So I got these. They're Emmerich, I believe it's a German brand probably. I bought these from Conrad. These are 800 milliamp hours, so they are connected in, I believe, parallel, and therefore giving me 2400 milliamp hour capacity. So that's all the hardware stuff. I'll just put the camera on this tripod, connect up the breadboard I'm using currently because I still have to integrate the capacitor, and show you it's running, how it's running at the moment. So the camera is now on its tripod, leaving my hands free. I'll just hook everything up. This makes it way easier. I just have to twist these because they got untangled. Like so. Always be careful when hooking up the load side. Connect ground first, positive next. So here goes. The beep is still the test sketch running. It's the music maker signaling it's okay. It's the 2 lines in the sketch. Those are going out. It's still running all the test sketch stuff, because next up now is working on the final sketch. I'm making some progress, but I haven't loaded it on here yet. We are getting through that. It's I've learned a lot from that, so it's really nice to see it really going up from here. I'll show you the other side. It's really doing its thing, and you can really get a sense of how much light is coming through and how well it works. I do know that on the camera it will probably be showing the flickering right now. Yeah, you can see the refresh rate of the new pixels. That is this thing, but well, not an issue in real life, and I'm really glad it's where it is right now. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. So that's where we're at right now. I hooked it up to my computer 2 days ago, and it's the stick already contains all my data I've collected for this project, and it turned out with all the pictures and stuff, it's already 7 gigabytes. So it has its 7 gigabytes of its 32 gigabyte internal storage filled up. So next up, I'll show you the disk hooked up to the computer, and you can also see the octal cable. Network administrator or at word. No, it's a Y cable. I bought this one because the computers officially can only supply 500 milliamps per USB port. So this solves that because it splits up the load. And I have a Antec power hub, and I also have a Samsung charger lying around which can supply 1 amp, which is perfect. And that way I can hook it up to a computer, and if I just charge it, I hook it up right up to the charger using the cable. So that's it. Next up, the computer. So, computer set up. I'll just hook up the disk, and you can see it pop up on the computer. Just have to connect it correctly. Hole is just big enough, and I got a smaller sized plug just to be sure. So I'll hook the disk up. I'll first give it the power, because otherwise my USB port will get overloaded. Next up, plug that one into the computer. And there it is. We have our Tron Identity Disc on the screen. I amassed a lot of data, and everything is in there. All the 3 billion pictures I took whilst connecting it laying on the bench while I was still working on dremeling and stuff, which my girlfriend is really happy that is done. And so you can see it all hooked up, and now currently drawing 0.88, I believe it said a moment ago. Yeah, 0.87 amps, so 900 milliamps are being drawn from that plug, leaving this one connected to the computer to draw less, just keeping things safe and working. So that's it for now, and hopefully soon I'll get the sketch up and running, and we can enjoy the disc at its final stage, because currently hardware wise it is done. Software, still some work, but it's a really interesting project, and we'll definitely get there. Thank you for watching.